Hey, this is Badly, and you're watching Music Enthusiast.
Hey, I'm Sarah from the Music Enthusiast. Today I'm here with Badly. How are you?
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. Thank you for having me on here.
Of course. Thank you for letting us interview you. This is so great. Um, it's your release day, so happy release day.
It is. Thank you.
How are you feeling?
A lot of things. It's weird. I haven't had a release day in 4 months, so and things hadn't blown up really since then to the degree that they're at right now. So yeah, it's. I'm trying to just kind of like enjoy it and not overthink anything.
hmm Which is really hard to do because I'm an overthinker as myself. See, haven't spoken
Exactly.
in a bit.
Overthinking even in the small moments. I totally get that. I'm the exact same way. Yeah, so much of it is just managing expectations. So I've tried to keep my expectations ridiculously low.
I mean, it's working out for you. You're doing so good on TikTok, especially. Did you expect like your music to get big there?
I always knew there was like a chance of it just because I had seen other artists really take off on there, just because of the way it's like the only social media right now that you can really be discovered on.
Mhm.
Um, but I had no idea it would be like to the extent that it did.
Mhm. Did you try any TikTok trends?
Not really. I've never really done many TikTok trends. I've done probably like under five my whole time on the app.
I mean, some are just weird.
Yeah, I would probably do them if my account wasn't for music. I would probably do a lot more of them. But the way that the algorithm is so like penalizes you for like not doing what's in your niche or whatever, I
Yeah.
haven't.
And I love how like you do little like sort of monologues for some of them, like promoting your music.
Hmm.
Do those take a bit to write out, or like does it just
Oh
flow?
my God. That's actually, I'm really glad you asked that because it's my chance to talk about how long they take. Um, but yeah, they take a like unneeded amount of time because I write a script on like a Google Doc of like what I'm gonna say, and then under that I do a second script that's like the shot list of what goes with each line, and then I film it. And yeah, it like honestly, and then I edit it. So it honestly takes probably around 4 hours, which is an absurd amount of time for a TikTok.
So it's like a full project thing.
Exactly. But I did, it's my fault because I started them and then they took off, and so now I'm kind of stuck with what I created.
Uh, Back to your EP. This is the first release of the year for you. Um, is it like a bit nerve wracking to release an EP for you?
Not totally. I mean, nowadays the way that like music feels so seamless between like singles, albums, everything, it feels more just like a release, just like giving people more songs, whether it be one song or 10 songs. It's like I've noticed that people are almost just as excited for one as they are for 10. So, like with any artist, if anything, I think there's like pros to releasing like small amounts of music. So yeah, it doesn't feel a ton different, even though it's more songs.
Okay. And which song is your favorite? I know this
That's
could be
so
hard. I'm
difficult.
sorry.
I mean, people ask that like in terms of my whole catalog all the time, and I'm still never even really able to tell. Like I can normally tell my top five, but the thing is, like so much of about it, I feel like is I love a song, but as soon as I release it, it's like everybody else's song at that point who listens to my music, and then they kind of almost decide. Like I normally think that my top five on Spotify is like correct, and I think that's because I just fall into like peer pressure and like wanting to like what everybody else likes. So who knows? I mean, it's right now I would say my favorite is Feelings, but I don't know. I like Central Expressway as well. It really just will depend.
Yeah, I really like Feelings. Love that song.
All right, then we'll go. Feelings is my favorite today.
Okay. Um, I know this might be a little early to ask, especially because you released an EP today, but could we expect like a full length album anytime soon?
Yes, that's the plan. Anybody that's listening to this, don't hold me to it because I am full of empty promises. But the plan as of now is I'm going to be releasing 1 to 3 more songs 4 weeks from now. And then 4 weeks from that, I'll be releasing 2 songs and then it'll be done, like a 10-song album, which will be great because I'll be super nice to like release that and then like not move on to the next, like I'm done with this project, but it's just fun as an artist to be like, okay, what am I going to work on after this?
Hmm. Amazing. Looking forward to it.
I'm glad.
And I see you're drinking coffee right now. And I
I
had
am.
on my list, I'm a huge coffee lover. What is your coffee order?
All right, it depends. At home, like what I'm drinking right now, I'm drinking just like an espresso pod. Like that's what I drink at home all the time because it's nice because you can like run through like 6 of them, but it's only the equivalent of 3 cups of coffee, you
Mhm.
know. So at home I either do that or I just like grind whatever like beans we have and then make just a black coffee with a dash of milk. But then if I'm out and about, I always do 2 different orders: my Starbucks order and then my like actual coffee shop order. If I'm at Starbucks, I'm either getting a venti iced caramel macchiato with 6 extra shots, and I'll like have that be my coffee for the whole day, or I'll get nitro cold brew with sweet cream, those 2. And then if I'm at just a random coffee shop, I always go with whatever. If they have like a house latte that's like they're known for it, I'll go with that with 50% of the sweetener that's normally in it. And then if they don't have that, I'll normally ask whoever's working there what their favorite latte is, and I'll get that with 50% less sweetener.
Cool.
So,
Um, when you do that, does it do you not like the drink sometimes when that happens?
trying to think, I think I've always liked it. I mean, I'm a pretty easy sell, but I don't think there's ever been like if I go to a coffee shop and get their house latte, I think it's at least decent, you know. It's hard to mess that up too much.
Cool. Last question.
All
This is
right.
a super short interview, but our website focuses on up and coming artists such as yourself. Do you have
Hmm.
any favorites at the moment?
Any favorite up and coming artists?
Or artists in general, your choice.
I would say favorite kind of up and coming artists are there's a guy named Simon Lewis, a girl named Kate Stevenson, and both of those people I've actually posted on my TikTok, which has been really fun to like give them some support. There's a girl who just goes by the name Cole, guy named Sammy Rash, Hannah Hausman. Um, these are all people who are like I've seen through TikTok and stuff, which is fun. And those are I would say more undiscovered. Definitely should check them out. And then in terms of who I'm like really really listening to right now, I've recently kind of gotten into Tate McRae. I'd never really listened to her.
Mhm.
Um, Great workout music.
Yeah,
uh,
we just interviewed her.
you did?
Yeah.
Oh,
Well,
that's crazy.
Gracie, one of our writers, yes.
That's hilarious. Yeah, literally. Yeah, if she ever listens to this, Tate would love to collab. But then I've also Lana, like the her last album, it was probably one of my favorite albums ever. And that's like weirdly heavily influenced the stuff I'm making now. Not from like, oh, I want to make that, but just how I feel when I listen to that album is how I want to kind of create a similar feeling of with what I'm working on right now.
Amazing.
But
Well,
yeah,
happy release day again.
thank you. I
We
appreciate
can't
it.
wait for what's to come next. I'm Sarah. This is Badly. See you next
Appreciate it. Happy to be here. Thank you for having me.